Hi, I'm Jeff. Used to go to church with my family until I was like about 7 years old. I can't remember exactly what took us away from it, but I do remember having a really good time going to classes and sitting in the sound booth with my dad and singing songs in the sanctuary with everybody. My mom and my dad, they never lost their faith. My dad was reading the Bible just about every single day. Everything that he's ever taught me has been based around the Bible. Everything that he's dealt with me with like anger issues or depression or anything like that, he's always tried to give me some kind of scripture to go off of it. When I was about 12 years old, I started hitting a really bad bout of depression, and my life just kind of started going down for the worst. I felt like I didn't belong anywhere. Nobody could bring any kind of joy to me. It felt like I had been abandoned by God. Now, it's not like I've ever lost the idea that he's been there. I just have felt completely lost myself. I did turn, to other friends with like drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. I ended up getting married, had a couple of kids, and I thought that was gonna, be the end all to my happiness and, actually be the thing that I needed. But still there was that ache and that hurt just digging away all the time. No matter, what my wife at the time would have done to make me happy, no matter having my children around and seeing them smile, just nothing worked. And it got to the point to where she just didn't want to put up with it anymore. And the past 4 or 5 years have been the absolute worst years of my life. Something happened last year, though, and what brought that about was the most unlikely source, my older brother, who has confessed to me time and time again that he does not believe in the Lord at all. He ended up getting a hold of one of our ironworker friends, and that man called me on a Saturday night and asked to pray for me, and I cried like I had never cried before in my entire life. He prayed for me. He read me a couple of scriptures. He invited me to the CR class the next Sunday morning. I ended up coming into that. Met a whole bunch of people that are now, really good friends of mine. I ended up saying and going to the sanctuary. And as soon as the music started and the lights came on, the very first lights that came down were white and blue, my colors. And they shined down right on me. And that was pretty much like, here's your sign. And from that point forward, I have just been totally trying to keep myself immersed with the new friends that I made. I've been trying to stay in the Word as much as I possibly can, even though I lack on my reading sometimes. My relationships have gotten so much better with my family, with my children. My mother isn't afraid to be around me anymore, which has been an absolute blessing. I've been able to turn around a whole lot of bad situations, a whole lot of evil thoughts that normally would have had me driving down, like, how can I get away with this or how can I do that? But now I've got, a good set of tools. I'm just here to tell everybody, I'm here to follow God. I'm Jeff, and I'm ready to be baptized.